So if we didn't think that we had enough card games or a surplus of card games that have been released over the past couple of years, another brand new game has hit the horizon and is going to be released very, very soon. And the IP alone is going to be catching quite a few people's eyes. What's it going to be like? Is it going to be strong? Is it going to be good? We are going to go through all of that in this video. My name's Ben Fitzpatrick. I'm a TCG caster. That means I love talking about them. So let's do that right now. But before we go ahead and get into today's video, if you do enjoy it, please do feel free to drop a like rating on it. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already, like I know nearly 90% of people that watch my videos have not done. If you're coming back on the regular, you might as well subscribe. It's completely free to do so, and it helps me out a ton. We are trying to get to that 200 subscriber mark by the end of September, and every single one of those subscriptions means the world to me. So thank you for those that have already joined the party, and for those that haven't, the big red subscribe button is right down below. While you're down there as well, comment down below with what you think about this brand new announcement and brand new game that we are going to be talking about. And also, while you're there, check out my link tree in the description where you can check me out on other social platforms. Yes, a big surprise breaking a couple of days ago now that Naruto Mythos is coming at the end of September. Naruto, a very popular IP, of course, one of the big three anime in history in modern times, and was an IP that a lot of people were expecting the Gundam card game to actually be. A lot of people were expecting that Bandai would have seen the success of the One Piece card game and gone, okay, we need to go after these really big manga and anime style IPs. Naruto has a big popular fan base, hasn't had a game in a while. Let's jump on that. Instead, we had the pivot towards the Gundam card game, which has turned out to be pretty successful by all standards. Now, Naruto is going to be getting its game, but it comes in some slight bad news, because at the moment, this is only slated for a European release. There's been no word that this is going to be making its way out into America. That's because the company that are creating this game, Sikaboom, I hope I've pronounced that right, are an Italian-based company. I've done a little bit of research into sort of what they've done in the past, what they're known for, and if you look at their official website that we've got here, Sikaboom, they mainly work in toys. They mainly work in these kind of like Funko Pop mini collectible figure style toys that have a very loose card system with them. You've got like these cards here, but there's not really like a hard and fast game that is tied to it. Naruto Mythos looks like this is going to be the first real attempt that Sikaboom are going to be doing for this. So we do have some cards already that have revealed. You can see here we've got Hiruzen Sarutobi, the Professor, Jiraiya Toad Sage, Sakura Haruno, and we have a secret rare of Kakashi Hatake as well that have been revealed. More cards will be coming out as we get closer to release, which, as I said, is not far away at all. Big thanks to Andy Collect and Cosmic Plays for their combined efforts on getting some more information and views of the cards and products that we will be seeing getting released. We got an estimated release of September 30th in Europe, to be determined at the moment whether it's going to be getting a US release or not. So, of course, we're going to have booster boxes in this Wave 1 collection, this first expansion, which is going to have 155 cards and 11 secrets. So whether these secrets are going to be mechanically unique cards or whether they are going to be alternate treatments of cards that will be printed in the main set themselves. You can see here that there are going to be the 10 gold secrets, as well as it looks like +1 more, and there are a couple of cards that are a little bit harder to see on the side of the booster box here. There is going to be 27 holo leaders, it looks like, 6 holo epics, 1 holo legendary, 11 holo diamonds, and 11 holo sparkles. So again, whether these are going to be alternate treatments of other cards in the set, or whether these are going to be mechanically unique cards, we're not 100% sure on what that's going to be. We do have 2 different starter packs that are going to be released. One for Naruto and one for Sasuke, or Itachi, however you want to pronounce and say it. So we've got Naruto and Sasuke here, and then we've got Itachi here that is going to be with Kisame. It looks like as well. I'll beg your pardon as well throughout these early procedures of the video. I'm very, very minimally in and familiar with Naruto as a franchise. I have read some of the early chapters of the Naruto manga. It's definitely one that is on my list and on my radar to watch and or read through as we go through. But it is going to be called Naruto Mythos, the ninja card game. And we've got these as some of the starter packs. We also have an accessory in a base 9-pocket binder that is going to be similar to your kind of 9-pocket portfolios in Pokemon that don't have the strap on them, that aren't the nice kind of like premium style. These are more akin to kind of your collectible cards as a kid here in the UK. So like your Match Attacks football cards and things of that kind of nature. What it does is also give us another little peek at some more of these cards. I'm going to try my best to try and get into those, maybe in another video when we've got a clearer scan of what these cards do. But we do have cards that we can talk about, and we do have a breakdown of what these cards and what the effects and stuff like that on them mean. So, we've got on a card, it looks like in Naruto Mythos, we have got the chakra, which looks like it's going to potentially be the cost of the card. So, Hiruzen Sarutobi here, for example, is a 3 chakra card, has 3 power, which is donated by the number in the shuriken in the top right corner, and it has an effect. Activate main, power up to another friendly Leaf Village character. So power up here, I'm going to assume, is going to be an activatable effect that will add to the power of a card that will be having that Leaf Village trait, or that Leaf Village group, as it's being called in Mythos. You also have some keywords on the card. This one for Hiruzen is going to be Hokage. Going down further, we've also got Jiraiya, who is a Chakra 4 power card with the Leaf Village group. We don't know if this is character yet, or what these sort of card types are going to be known as. There's not anything on them on the card that sort of denotes that at this point, apart from the keyword, which for Jiraiya is going to be Sanin. That has the main effect to play a summon character anywhere, paying 1 less. So it is characters that we are going for here as the terminology for these cards, essentially. We don't have a summon character that has been revealed so far, it looks like, in these early stages. But as I say, this is very, very early reveals. This is very early news. We've only had this at the time of recording, I think yesterday was when this game was unveiled. So early days definitely is what we are in here. Next up, we've got Sakura, who is a common holo card. 2 chakra, 2 power, has the Team 7 keyword, and is of the Leaf Village group. And then activate main, if there's another Team 7 character in this mission, draw a card. And we'll talk about missions in a second, because that is essentially related to how we will win a game of Naruto Mythos. finally, we're going to talk about one of the secret rare cards. It's Kakashi Hatake, the Lightning Blade. It has Chakra 7, Power 7. It is Team 7 and Jutsu as its keywords. So the first card we're seeing here that has 2 keywords, or it looks like traits, as aligned with other card games, of the Leaf Village group. And it's got 2 effects as well. Upgrade, move this character. We don't know what that does at this point in time. And then main, hide an upgraded character in this mission. And again, we're not 100% sure what hiding does at this point. And upgrades look like there might be a card type, although we have seen upgrade here as a keyword on Kakashi. So we're going to have to wait and see about what a lot of these cards and what a lot of these words mean. You can see here, these are the cards that we have had revealed so far. And we've got 2 different versions of a lot of these cards here. So it looks like that every card in the set is going to have a holo version of it, similar to reverse holos in the Pokemon trading card game and holos in Lorcana as well. Every card, it looks like at the very least, in early reveals, is going to have a holo counterpart. And then we've got this secret rare here, which is unknown about whether these secrets are going to be mechanically unique or whether they're going to be alternate art style cards of already existing ones in the set, whether they're going to be alternate versions and gold versions of, say, rare cards that are going to be in the game. So that's what we have so far in terms of cards themselves. We do, however, also have a little bit of an idea about how this game is going to work. So we have this at the moment as the only entry in the news tab on the official Naruto TCG Mythos website, which I will link in the description down below as well, so that you have an idea of what gets released at where and can be able to keep an eye on it whenever new stuff gets updated. So, this article says, mission accomplished, the heart of ninja adventures in the Naruto Mythos trading card game. In the world of Naruto, a mission is not just a task, it's a trial that shapes the fate of ninjas, their villages, and even the entire shinobi world. From the legendary Chunin exam to the dramatic mission to rescue Sasuke, every mission in the anime is a test of friendship, skill, and determination. This same emotion and intensity is perfectly captured in the mission cards of the Naruto Mythos trading card game, making them one of the most thrilling elements of the gameplay. So we've heard a couple of times now about mission cards, but how do they work? Well, mission cards are central to every match of the Naruto Mythos trading card game. Each game unfolds over 4 rounds, so 4 turns it looks like, with a new mission appearing at the start of each round. These missions are ranked in ascending order, D grade, C grade, B grade, and then A grade in the final round, and award mission points to the player that wins them. Each mission includes mission points, a base value, plus additional points based on the mission's rank, so that's interesting to note, and then special effects, unique conditions that activate during mission resolution, influencing the game and pushing players to carefully choose which ninjas to deploy. So what it looks like here is we've got a mechanic that is slightly similar to the Battlefield style cards that we have in Riftbound that is coming out in the end of October. These missions are going to have effects on them, similar to Battlefield's in the Riftbound card game, that have some sort of effect that change the way that the game plays, right? Either reactivating a rune, whether it's drawing a card, whether it's discarding one and drawing one when you conquer, those kinds of effects. We've also got a base value of points that is on the mission that is then going to combine with the points that you are going to earn with the grades and when they get drawn into play at what point in the game. So D grade, C grade, B grade, and A grade. Important to note here, the rank DCBA does not represent the difficulty of the mission as the anime does. It only indicates the moment in the match when the mission is drawn. So the DCBA is going to have no other gameplay implications except from this is the designation of what round that we are in, basically. How much closer that we are to the end of the game. And they go on to clarify that successfully completing an A rank mission simply means that you're going to get more points because of the later on in the game that these missions are being played in. They're not necessarily going to be a tougher challenge for you to be able to win over, it looks like. The same card could be a D rank mission in one match and an A rank in another. So really interesting that we're having that very early clarification that all these ranks are determining is the amount of bonus points that you are going to be winning at the end of that round. They go on to say that the mission cards are going to be directly inspired from some iconic events from the series, and the highlights from, it looks like, set 1 are going to be the tune-in exam itself evokes the Forest of Death trials, where strategy and coordination are key. Rescuing a friend, based on the mission to bring Sasuke back to the village, rewarding teamwork and the use of hidden ninjas. We've seen that mechanic already from Kakashi in the early reveals of the game. And then protect the leader. Perfect for high-stakes moments where every decision could spell victory or defeat. These missions not only add tactical depth, but immerse players in the very action they loved in the anime. So it looks like we're trying to be very, very core to the source material, which, if you're basing a game off a beloved IP like Naruto is, that certainly is a pretty decent place to start. They finish off with some strategy and choices. Knowing when and how to play a mission card can mean the difference between winning and losing. Each round demands sharp decisions. Choosing which ninjas to send, deploying powerful characters early, or saving them for future missions can completely change the match's outcome. And then using the effects of the missions to gain crucial advantages during the round. The player who best reads the flow of the game, anticipates their opponent, and manages resources wisely will achieve ultimate success. And they conclude, within the Naruto Mythos card game, each mission is every chapter in your own ninja story. Get ready to choose, fight, and triumph, and become a true Kage. Whether you're facing the tuning-in exam or defending your leader, each challenge brings you one step closer to legend. And we do have as well the early look at the board state of what the Naruto Mythos card game is going to be like. So I'll come back in just a second and put this image a little bit further up so we can dive a little bit deeper into what Mythos is going to look like when played. So here we can see an example of what a board state will look like for Naruto Mythos. So we have both players sat down here with their hands, their deck next to them as well, their chakra, which is going to be, it looks like, their resources that they're going to use to play cards. And you can see here that player 1 has 6 chakra and player 2 has 7, but is spending 1 to pay for a cost here. So maybe we're going to go into a kind of get 2 chakra per turn sort of system here to start the game. We'll have to see when the full rule set does drop. What we can derive from this picture in terms of rule set, however, is what the upgrade effect does, or what upgrading essentially allows you to do. So here we've got 2 cards on the board, one already there, and 1 being used to upgrade that existing card. And what it's allowing us to do is pay the difference in the chakra cost here. So we've got a 5 cost already on board, reducing by 4, because that's the difference, and allowing us to upgrade for just 1 chakra. That seems pretty cool, especially if we're able to upgrade with any card in the game as well. We're not having to search through the deck for matching cards or anything like that, similar to pilots in the Gundam card game. We can also see here the mission card deck and the 4 slots for those cards to go when they are drawn at the start of the rounds. We can see here that D grade mission is going to get you 1 bonus point, C grade 2, B grade 3, and A grade will get you 4, and that's added on to the base value of the mission points. So the tuning exam here that looks like it's being exampled is a 2-point base value. Whoever wins and completes that mission in that D grade round is going to get 2 points plus the D grade mission's bonus of 1 point. So a little bit of an early idea about how the game is maybe going to flow. Assumedly, it's going to be whoever has the most power at that mission will be the winner, will be able to secure those points for the grade of mission. That's what it looks like it's going to be here, a little bit more simple. But the rules haven't officially been released yet, so this is all just speculation. Anything in this video could be completely wrong. What we will leave with before we close this video, however, is a first look at a rare card in the game, and that is Sakura Haruno, Medical Ninja. 4 chakra, 3 power, Team 7 and Leaf Village as its attributes. And then main, choose one of your Leaf Village characters in your discard pile and play it anywhere, paying its cost, so some recursion, not bad at all. But if you upgrade it, main effect, instead, you play the card, paying 2 less. So not only are we potentially cheating out an extra character from the discard pile, we could be getting either a reduction or be getting it for free, depending on what we are targeting. So, early look and early days in the new Naruto Mythos trading card game looks very interesting indeed. Will it contend, however, with the games that are already out and are still to make their way into market? Or will this be a game that time will soon forget? Let me know what you think down in the comments section below. Are you interested in the game? Or do you think that this is going to be one that is going to come and go? I am cautiously interested and optimistic at this early stage. Naruto is a huge intellectual property to be able to work with and create a game off of. Like I said at the start of the video, there was a lot of hype around what would become the Gundam card game, from people thinking that Bandai had maybe secured the rights to Naruto, and that was what we were getting instead of Gundam. So there certainly is a perceived audience for it at the very least. Whether that is going to materialize on release at the end of the month, we will have to wait and see. And of course, that confirmation about whether the US is or isn't going to be receiving this game. Let me know your thoughts on all of that down in the comments section below. And while you're there as well, if you did enjoy this video, please do feel free to drop a like rating on it and subscribe to the channel as well if you want to see more Naruto, Mythos, and other TCG related content. But until then, that is going to be the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we'll see you soon. Goodbye for now.